Hi, everyone. Thanks again for joining us for another episode of the Daily BizLink. Stacie Mallen is back, and today's conversation is focused on the power of progress. So, Stacie, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Lindsay. I saw you last week and shared with you I was going to be kind of down and out for a couple of days. And something I think that most of us don't do that frequently. I was literally in bed, like not moving for 4 days after having something done. And I was kind of reflecting a little bit. And I had all these emotions of frustration, like I have all these things to do. And whether it's momming or leadership of my team or the 1,000 projects and the 100 things on the to-do list. And I had this thought of where was I a year ago? And I think watching probably too much Netflix and just reminiscing about being in the middle of all of the uncertainty of COVID, like where was I, 12 months ago? And one of the epiphanies I had was Blake and I met about a year ago and decided to start our podcast as an example. And so I took my team through this a little bit and asked them to think about these things. And so I'm sharing this with your audience because they found it powerful. And I think I found it for myself a very kind of powerful exercise. And that is go back, like literally go back in your calendar a year ago and look at like what this week looked like. What were you doing? Where were you? Like get in that mindset. And then, think about what were your goals at that point. And I wrote this out. So like, what were my goals and what did I achieve? But almost more importantly, like what did I want to achieve that I didn't achieve, that I'm grateful that I didn't achieve? So I know that's a little bit complex, but there's always something. I think there's a Lauren Ingalls song that talks about, if the mountain didn't move for you, there's a reason, right? The mountain didn't move for you. There was something else that was supposed to be in your path. And so I think it's a good exercise right now to think about. We were really in such an incredible state of flux a year ago. We had no idea what a year from then looked like, but we were setting goals and on a mission. So I think it's a powerful time to sit and really reflect on what were the things that we thought we wanted and what did we achieve so we can be grateful for the things that we did achieve.
Yeah, I think it's good that we take some time, we pause and do some self-reflection, but I love the fact that you did this with your team. And I know for a lot of us as leaders, we're looking for ways to further engage our team members, and celebrating those wins along the way really helps with building that team, that team dynamic and helping your team members to feel supported. So Stacie, as we look to wrap up today's conversation, is there anything else that you'd like to leave our audience with?
Yeah, from a leadership perspective, the one question I asked them is, I said, okay, now that you've done this, in our next one-on-one, we're halfway through the year, share with me what are your goals? Like refresh and refine your goals, right? For 2021, for the rest of 2021. And second to that, what are the things you need from me to get there? And so setting an expectation that as your leader, what are the things that you need from me to be supported in you reaching where you want to get in the next 6 months? So I think it's a good practice. And I think we use one-on-ones to do touch bases, but sometimes it's good to plug into a one-on-one with a greater intention of kind of a reset.
Absolutely. I love that idea as well. Well, Stacie, thanks again for joining us. And I hope everybody takes a little bit of time to do some self-reflection on all of your successes throughout the course of 2020 and 2021.